Hi everyone, Mr. Peabody here. I just wanted to make a mention about some of these things that they pop up on the internet all the time. They're all over the place. I've watched quite a few of them. Things like, filming the cops and filming this and things like that. And the latest thing, well, it's not the latest thing, but it's come across my mind, is like ultimate public freak out compilations. Right? What disturbs me a little bit about this is because there are so many of them. Um, and sure enough, things happen in public which is stupid and everything like that, and people film them and they put them on. But but there's also the darker side, which is people going out there to deliberately provoke people to get a response and then post it on YouTube, Facebook, or wherever they're going to post it. Um, and that bothers me. I'm sure it bothers you, but the problem is why would you do that? Deliberately provoke someone. Deliberately provoke someone into a situation where they're on camera and you've got them and you're throwing accusations at them and they can't defend themselves because you haven't heard the other side of the story. Um, and it happens again and again and again. As I said, sure enough, there's things that people do silly in public, and they get filmed. Oh God, I thought I already fed you. Sorry, I fed the magpies before, but the second family's popped in for a feed. Um, but it bothers me because people are turning this into an industry. Sure enough, you want to share your life and you want to make videos. I mean, the reason I'm on here is to share a little bit of my little corner of the world with the rest of you. But if you go on there just to get views for provoking people, I'll give you an example. I watched a video earlier, and a guy was approached by the police, and he called them idiots. He told them to fuck off, and he insulted them directly to their faces. Now, that's fair enough. First Amendment and everything like that. But the First Amendment doesn't give you the right to insult people. The First Amendment gives you the right to speak your mind and say what you want to say, without being, condemned for it or anything like that. I understand that, but it doesn't give you the right to walk up to someone and insult them. And especially when it's a police officer, or, well, for that matter, anybody, right? If I walked up to you and you didn't know me from a bar of soap, and I said to you, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot. Fuck off. I don't want to talk to you," and I just started insulting you like that. It's like, what does that say? It says that I'm a fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean? So when you see these videos on YouTube, it's like, are you kidding me? It's on that, and you get a whole of these things where you get a customer service person, or you get someone in the store and you're filming them. Yeah, as much as you think that it might be your right to film them, it's not actually your right to film them. If it's a public official in public, you can film them. If it's a public official in an enclosed space, then you may or may not have that right. If it's a member of the public in public, you sort of don't have that same right. If they're in the background and everything like that, sure enough, they get captured, whatever. But if you directly focus on them and film them, I don't know what your laws are like over there, but I'm pretty sure you can't do it here. And I mean, there is a difference. If you're a public official, right? If you're employed by the public, or you work for the government, then sure enough, yeah, you have a right to be filmed. But if you're a person of the public, no, they can't. And it happens time and time again. And so when you if you approach someone in, say, if you go into a department store and you've got someone that's working for the department store, you want to film the department store. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not. But you can't film the employee and then attack the employee and insult the employee, and then call the employee a racist and blah blah blah, and that say you're profiling me. Well, I'm sorry, but I really think we're going down the gurgler, and unfortunately we're learning a lot of this stuff off things like YouTube and the internet and everything like that. It's like, because it's been portrayed wrong. The First Amendment doesn't give you the right to walk up and insult people. It does give you the right to speak your piece. Speak your piece. Don't insult someone else. You know, treat other people with respect. You get respect back. You know, I mean, I understand that, you know, they've got those bad cop things where the cop's doing the wrong thing. Fair enough. The cop might be doing the wrong thing, right? And it's all on camera, blah blah blah. But when you deliberately provoke situations, like, I saw this one clown that was going into Disneyland, and he said, "Oh, it was free parking for years and years," and all of a sudden it's $24 for parking. He said, "Where's the sign? Where's the sign?" He did this 3 times. So he goes in the first time. He says, "I'm not paying for that because there's no signs." But obviously the first time they would have told him, "Sorry, but yeah, there were signs, and now you have to pay for parking." So he might have got away with it for the first time, second time, or anything like that. But he did it 3 times, and he did it deliberately. It was the same guy, did the same thing. So obviously he was told the first 2 times, "Yeah, you got to pay for parking," which is not unusual. I'm sure it might have been free for years and everything like that. A lot of things were free for years, right? We didn't always have toll bridges. We didn't always have to pay for parking. But times have changed. The population's grown, and they do stuff like this because they have to maintain things, right? You want free parking? Okay, every Sunday come out here and fix potholes in the car park. Then you can have free parking. You know, these things have to be maintained, especially on, you know, in private organisations, because it's not maintained by the government. So, sorry guys, I'm ranting a bit, but I do get frustrated with this stuff. I think it's a bit ridiculous. So tell me what you think. I didn't mean to be another downer. I just wanted to share my thoughts, but let me know what you think. Okay. See ya. Take care.